During the third millennia, in a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on.
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzin', what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot ham.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it.
Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Yo. What's up? It's Friday, guys. It's Revenge of the Sis.
Yay.
Good news for the poors. If you're a poor, disgusting person, you get us for an hour today.
Wow.
For free. Better news for the non-disgusting, non-poor people. You get us all day, baby. Well, you get us for another hour.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on with my fucking audio thing? Oh, whatever. Who knows? Sorry, I've been having audio issues all goddamn day. Cappadocious gave $5. Says, afternoon, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is afternoon. In 1 hour, we will be moving over to our locals and at Patreon only. So if you want to do that, you get over there right now. Just start hanging out right now, or you can wait an hour. I don't really care what you want to do. I don't really care.
Yeah. Do whatever you want.
Turn your send up just a little bit, Mersh. Un poquito, which is Spanish, or just a little bit.
All right, let me do it in Zoom.
In Zoom, because Zoom auto sets everything because it sucks. Even now that Skype is dead.
Yeah, thanks.
So we don't have a lot of options anymore.
Thanks, Zoom.
There we go. We're good now.
Why did you have to kill Skype? Skype was fine.
Scoob, happy belated birthday, Mersh. That's how you spell
Skype didn't do nothing to you. Thank you for the belated.
Or
You're
for
late,
me.
though.
Yeah.
You're late, though, so it means a lot less. But thank you anyway.
It means literally nothing. Let them know it means nothing, Mersh.
Yeah, why don't you wait till June, asshole?
Yeah, you fuckface. Who do you think you are? Honestly, who the fuck?
Yeah, don't fucking come up to me in December and be like, oh, happy belated birthday.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Mersh says
Santa's coming.
Mersh says next birthday, donate to me instead, because that's how little he gives a shit about your money. He was telling me earlier.
Yeah, no, I said that.
James Comey got in trouble.
Secretary of Homeland Security says her department and the Secret Service.
Oh, is this because he put his fucking seashells where he wanted to murder Trump?
Mersh?
No.
Okay.
Looks like Tree of Logic.
Okay. I have to ask. So that's a no on Tree of Logic then also?
Yes.
Okay. That's a yes or a no on her?
That's a no.
Okay.
are investigating what she calls here in this post an assassination threat to the president, and it's from a former
All right,
FBI.
can we look at this from both sides?
Sure.
One, it's not an assassination threat. Two, this asshole fucking, was like, clutching his pearls about everything we did for fucking 8 years. So you know what? Just let him get in trouble. I don't care.
Director James Comey posted this to his Instagram, saying he saw this, quote, cool shell formation.
Can I ask you a question, Royce?
Yeah.
Could you imagine like having beef with any internet person, right? And you're at the beach with your wife.
Okay.
It's a nice Sunday. It's a nice breeze. You know what I mean? You hear the seagulls in the background. Maybe you have one of them little drinks with a fucking pirate sword sticking through a piece of fruit. Mm-hmm. Would any of this shit occur to you while you were on the beach? Are you so fucking deranged that you're on the beach and you're like, I'm going to arrange these seashells to imply I want my enemies dead?
Forget at the beach. When I'm out on the show, I'm watching hoof trimming on the TV. I'm not.
Yeah. But no, this is worse. This is worse. He's at the beach.
First off, at the beach outside of his multi-million-dollar home. So you have to remember that. That's very important for that story.
I don't know how are people so fucking deranged that you're on the beach with your feet up and you're like, oh, the blood of my enemies.
But why is the former FBI agent Instagram posting like a girl too? What's that about?
Well, they all do that now. It's part of if you're going to be one of these deep state homos, you have to have social media presence.
I guess that's
maybe he's just an out of touch boomer, and he was just trying to post the name of that Taylor Swift album, but he got the number wrong.
Into an 86 at 47. Now, Merriam-Webster
8647 parentheses Comey's version.
This is classic Trump derangement syndrome.
It's wild.
The only time I ever think of anything when I'm on a beach is when I think, this is nice.
A slang term meaning to throw out, but the dictionary does acknowledge that it also means to kill.
Yeah, to 86 somebody is that always been known. That means you want to kill them. That's very known. And by the way, his defense, you're going to hear it in a second, but just really quick, it's just his defense is like, I thought this was a political message, and I posted it. I found out later that it could also be meant to be murder. Yeah, you're right. The former head of the CIA and former Marine didn't know what the
FBI.
term. Sorry, FBI. Sorry, I apologize. FBI and a former Marine.
He actually works against U.S. citizens.
I apologize. Unlike the CIA, who works against U.S. citizens from Europe.
Abroad, yeah.
Right, exactly. So they're both working against you. It's just some of them get to see
It's just Comey has a better commute.
Yeah, some of them get to see Stonehenge.
So wait, are you saying CIA agents are just FBI agents that are just constantly on vacation?
Yeah. The CIA is basically a movie Grown Ups.
Yeah, have you never seen Once Upon a Time in Mexico?
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
And many are connecting the 47 to President Trump.
Many are connecting? What else could it have meant?
Honestly.
The 47th president. Now, after the backlash, Comey did apologize and posted this saying, quote, I didn't realize some folks associate those numbers with violence, and he then deleted the post. Now,
right.
You're such a fucking liar. Nobody believes you.
The Secret Service also put out a statement saying, quote, we take rhetoric like this very seriously.
By the way, James, the only thing that's fucking dead around here is your security clearance. How does that feel, fair jerk?
Whew, Jesus, wow. I thought he was going to say
I bailed out of that one. I did good.
Man.
I did good. I'm growing.
I'm great, honestly.
That's Swedish for Gaylord, Comey.
I was like, you jerk.
I'm not going to lie.
You're a real jerk.
I could get used to this sober merch. It's kind of fun.
God, that was fast.
Yeah, that was
my reflexes are coming back.
Wah! I was like, woo, man. I mean, at that point, I thought we were too far down. We were too far down the road for you to pull off.
Maybe I come to your house and I'll fucking bring you a cake.
Yeah, how's that sound?
Delicious cake for your birthday. You fuck. While I'm gripping my you know what under the desk.
Exactly.
By the way,
penis?
This is YouTube. This is YouTube, so we don't want to get in trouble. My penis.
Thank you. Thank you for keeping it YouTube
Because
friendly.
on YouTube, you're allowed to be an absolute sex pervert. That's
Yes.
allowed.
Nice.
You're allowed to gamble and be a sex pervert and experiment with drugs and alcohol. You're allowed to do all those things. But God forbid you mentioned what I actually have under my desk.
My semi-auto penis.
A semi-automatic penis. I have a cock switch on it. Fucking Christ. Guys, we move over at 5 p.m. over to Patreon and local, so make sure you're over there. Let's see. So, yeah, Trump replied to this.
He knew exactly what that meant. A child knows what that meant. If you're the FBI director and you don't know what that meant assassination. And it says it loud and clear.
You know, I was watching somebody, a supercut of like Shane Gillis's Trump. And what's funny is I know a lot of people, different people that do Trump, and everybody does a different. I know a lot of people do a lot of good Trumps, and everyone is a different kind of Trump. Like, you know?
Yeah, like Shane does. Shane's is good because he does the calm Trump, and not a lot of people can do calm Trump.
Yeah.
Jason Scoop really does like the spastic Trump,
the crazy hyped up Trump at a rally, Trump at a rally,
pulling you in the fucking handshake and stuff. Yeah.
Now, he wasn't very competent, but he was competent enough to know what that meant. And he did it for a reason, and he was hit so hard. Because people like me, and they like what's happening with our country. Our country has become respected again, and all this.
I'm actually pretty cool.
And he's calling for the assassin.
Okay, did you see that?
Barron's friends come over and they go, "Your dad is so cool." They say I'm a very cool guy.
So you saw that jet that they gave him? Now it came out that they were actually working out a deal with Biden to buy the jet. I'm not kidding you.
Wait a minute, seriously?
Yes. Look, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe I just read that. And then instead of them charging Biden, they gave it to Trump.
Assassination of the president.
Look, either way, no matter what, I don't care. It's just funny. If that is true, it's very funny.
He apologized and said he doesn't.
Well, he apologized.
Alias in the locals chat says Mercer's punchline Trump. I see that. I know what you mean. Punchline Trump. I like that. Yeah.
For violence, but
punctuation. Yeah, Mercer's the punctuating something. The black. I do it all the time. Mercer that has Black Candace Owens.
Black Candace Owens
is my.
I still love the idea that fucking he would think that was an insult.
Every single time I see her on TV, I always think that now.
But look, he's a very bad.
What do you want to see happen? What do you want to see happen?
I don't want to take a position on it because that's going to be up to Pam and all of the great.
I want to take a position on it. Now, guess what he immediately does?
Takes a position on it.
Guess what he does in this sentence?
I'm not going to take a position on it, but these people are losers.
Oh, okay, very close.
But I will say this: I think it's a terrible thing, and when you add his history to that. If he had a clean history, he doesn't. He's a dirty cop. He's a dirty cop.
He called Comey a dirty cop, which is, I'm not taking a position on this, but he's a dirty cop.
He's like Bad Lieutenant. He masturbates with teenage girls in the car. He pulls them over and masturbates.
Not to be confused with Bad Lieutenant New Orleans Port of Call. Is that the one with Nicolas Cage?
He sounds like a gossipy New York Jewess, just being like, "Oh, there goes Linda. Hi, Linda. She's great. She's great. I heard her son's a homosexual. You didn't hear that from
me?" Yeah. Thank you. Have a great day. You know, a husband's a dirty cop.
I don't say anything because maybe he'll get me out of a ticket.
Is there anything better than the Yenta who just can't help herself?
Yeah.
Gossipy Yenta's rule.
There's like, Yentas are the ones that like, they're like that dude with the vein in his forehead meme.
Yeah.
Like they're just always waiting to gossip.
Yeah.
I want to take a position on it because that's going to be up to Pam and all of the great people. But I will say this, I think it's a terrible thing. And when you add his history to that, if he had a clean history, he doesn't. He's a dirty cop. He's a dirty cop. And if he had a clean history, I could understand if there was a leniency, but I'm going to let them make that decision.
Sounds like you're leading him in the way what you want though. Which, by the way, I'm with. Comey's a fucking piece of garbage. Like, he's one of the worst criminals that's ever been in the government, so fuck him in every way. But also the fact that, like, a former head of the FBI is, like, playing with shells on the beach is so fucking gay. You know?
Well, it's just a whole obsession. Be on the beach. Enjoy yourself. Go for a dip, you fucking idiot.
Apparently, I'm supposed to say this guy at the White House has bigger arms than me. What is this? Who is this guy? That was a donation from Esteban. Thank you, Esteban. Let me see what you're looking at. I'm definitely grateful to President Trump for his support of law enforcement. He showed that support back in 2015, and he's come through both times. I've traveled the country, spoken to many officers. He definitely appreciates the support that he's done. Look at Officer Guns over here, dude. Look at Officer Guns.
Who is that?
I don't know. Some like cop. The White House tweeted him out. He looks like the White House chef, that humongous.
That's who I thought it was at first. I was gonna guess it was the chef guy.
That guy's a fucking unit.
Crazy too. He's crazy.
Guy's a fucking great cook too. I've seen videos of him
Oh
cooking.
yeah. Oh hell
that dude
yeah.
can whip it up, bro.
Mm-hmm. Thomas Mercedes.
It's so funny when a guy who's jacked like can cook like that. You know what I mean? Because like you just associate really good cooking with fat people,
right?
And it's just funny when you see somebody who's jacked and they're like, "All right, so I got some fish going, I got steaks, and you're like, Jesus Christ, man, he makes everything."
Mm-hmm. Think about it. If you're the White House chef, dude, like Tom Rose Mercedes, Trump calling Springsteen a prune. Love it. Did Trump really call Springsteen a prune? Is that for real? Oh, that's pretty funny if he did. Oh, fuck.
The violence prevention program in Long Beach is in limbo after learning the Trump administration is pulling its funding. Leaders of the group telling
The violence prevention program has been shut down on the count of the president and vice president getting into a fist fight.
That would be great.
If the program ends, it could put teens in the community at risk.
Yeah. Let me ask you a
Okay, but hear me out on this, right? Weren't these teens already troubled?
They were troubled, yes.
Yeah, so I want my money back.
Yeah, because I don't feel like it's been helping.
Yeah, it hasn't been, so I just want my money back.
Bye, you guys. Have a good one. Every day after school. Hi, Carlos. Hi. What's up? Valerie Cruz stands right outside Cabrillo High School.
Okay, so like basically they make me do this because of my probation. Because like I was also a troubled youth, and they said they'll expunge my record. If
They said I have to find 3 more troubled youths for this program, then they'll let me go.
Yo, basically, I'm figuring out the government is basically like a pyramid scheme.
It's very important to be out here. These kids need us. They need us. Stranger danger come. Kids messing with each other. Cruz is a community intervention worker with Centro.
Oh wow, and who's the other one? The tank unit.
Holy shit! I thought that was her company vehicle.
She gets to write that off.
That's a take home car.
That's a write off. Wow, they let them have SUVs. That's crazy.
That's what you do, guys. If you ever see a cop out with his wife and she's fat, you go, "Wow, they gave you a take home car." Oh, they love that.
Don't do not do that. Okay, get arrested so quickly for any reason. Oh, it looks like your taillight's out. I walked here.
You know what, though? You might get locked up, but everybody in jail will love you. What are you in here for? Man, I told this cop, man, I looked at his fat wife, and I said, I can't believe you get a take-home car. And they'd be like, all right, that was pretty good, dog.
Oh, shit.
They run their safe.
It's all worth it to be cool. It's all worth it to be cool with the criminals in prison.
Passage program in West Long Beach at both the high school and middle school. The goal, make sure kids get home safe. In an area.
Are kids getting home safe? No. No.
Not at all. Never.
No.
That has seen violence.
Say like there's an incident, maybe a fight or something at the park, and they see us coming, they're like, "Oh, stop. Miss Voss coming, Miss Voss coming."
Her team gains the respect from these teens.
They're like fighting, and then like they see us coming, and they like stop fighting.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Thank you for that synopsis, lady.
These teens, because like herself, they either went to school here or live in the area.
She's being interviewed, and then the fat one in the back comes into frame and goes, "Can we get tortas for lunch?"
Juan here says those kids are insane in the membrane.
Neighborhood, and at some point I helped destroy the neighborhood.
I'm a Cypress Hill tribute band.
You know, so I feel like now it's time for
Cypress
us to get
Hill
back.
tribute band were called Greek Mountain.
Cypress Hill with Rome.
But this program is now in jeopardy.
Notice of termination, date April 22nd.
Executive Director Jessica Quintana says Centro Cha was sent this letter from the U.S. Justice Department, informing them that a federal grant originally worth $1.5 million would be canceled.
Oh, I don't care. Too
no.
bad. No. Oh.
What's going to happen to all those kids I don't care about? What?
That's a good point. I don't care about them either.
Yeah, stop dangling kids in front of me that I don't care about. Like, it's never going to work.
Confident that these cuts are consistent with the administration's priorities, while at the same time protecting services that tangibly impact victims.
Who's going to suffer is our young people.
I don't care about your young people.
I think that what the left doesn't understand, and they're going to have to learn at some point, right, is that we don't fucking... all of their little cute policies work, in theory they work when everything's going swimmingly. But like our lives are a fucking mess and we're trying to fix this country. So yeah, back in the 90s when everything was going amazingly, you had time to sit around and be like, but what about these kids I don't know? But it's like, now it's like, but what's going to happen to all these children you've never met? And I'm like, we're doing bad. So like, we don't care anymore. Shut it down.
The 90s were so great, we pretended the second Matrix was good. Like, just because it was...
Yeah.
Because, like, everything was so cool, you know?
That we let it slide.
Yeah, we let so many things slide, you know? We all knew Brittany Murphy was doing a bunch of drugs. We were like, I don't know, man, leave her alone. Who cares? You know what I mean?
We acted like Road Trip was good. We even gave it a sequel.
Oh, my God.
The 90s were wild.
Oh, my God, I pretended Road Trip was good, too. If you rewatch it, it is not good.
No.
Yeah, but like...
But it was the 90s. Everything was just kind of chill, and we were like, yeah, this is good, I guess. I guess Steal My Sunshine's kind of a song.
It's a good song. Steal My Sunshine is
That's
still
a good song.
That one, okay, no, hold on. Mersh, I believe the kids say I stand on business on this one. Steal My Sunshine is a first certified banger.
Yes.
Steal My Sunshine.
Please,
I believe it's Len.
I apologize for bringing this up.
Canadian sensation Len, yes.
This song sucks dick.
Oh, you know what? It's probably because you don't remember the music video. Hold on, let me help you. Let's go, guys! Friday.
I remember when they were like trying to present them as this quirky group, and then they were trying to present the chick in this band like she was cute. And I'm like, what are you doing? None of us are falling for this. We have Christina Aguilera.
They're on Vespas, and one of them says Vice on it. This guy's pretty cool, dude. Honestly, I'm a little disappointed in you. You didn't find the six in this band hot, Merch?
Can I just say something? It's this song is actually really like a perfect case study, right? This song is fucking awful, right? But when it comes on, because it came out during the greatest summer in history, like I'm always going to hear this song you think of the greatest time in history, even though the song sucks.
That's how good. That's how good it was. That's how
this
good
song
it
was. All timing.
That's how good it was.
Yeah, this song was all timing.
Because when you think of this, when you hear this song, you think of like the first boob you felt.
Well, by then.
Okay, fine, like the fourth.
Wait, Pessy, how old are you?
Well, he's younger.
Yeah, you are a little younger.
I'm 5 years. I'm like 5. I'm like.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm
I was
35,
past
yeah.
boobies, nigga. Yeah, we were way past that by then. I
You
had
were
friends
like, we
with
were
baby
getting
mamas.
stinky.
I had friends with baby mamas already.
Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me a number. Give me a number.
I mean, I had friends who were baby mamas in like the 7th, in like the 8th grade. It was kind of fucked up.
Yeah. All right. So no.
What number?
What?
Oh, her?
Oh, yeah,
that's
what I mean.
the Sudbury 6, bud.
Yeah, Sudbury 6.
Maybe an Oshawa 8.
Fucking Auschwitz 8.
Oh.
What?
That's an Auschwitz 10. I've seen Holocaust documentaries.
That still has that's considered still having meat on the bones.
Yeah, I know. Seriously, you know.
She would clean up at the Schwitz.
At the Schwitz.
Well, it was a big sauna.
We're so horrible.
Ha-cha-cha.
I love that we do the worst stuff now. It's hilarious. I love it. Oh, shit.
Hey, guys, can you at least hit the like button?
No.
This is a tough time slot. Nobody wants to tune into us listening to Len.
Well, their loss, I say.
Need those likes.
All right. So, Adam from Adam.
Somebody in the chat said Mersh grew up in Mastic, which is the Florida of New York. That's untrue. Mastic is more like if Florida and Baltimore had a baby.
Fair enough. Adam Conover.
That guy. I saw the fucking title of today's show, and I go, "Is that the same guy? That guy's still a thing?"
Yeah.
I know.
And listen, look, obviously we are very, very hard on Tim Pool. Deservedly so, in my opinion. However...
I think that's because he's a douchebag.
Fair enough.
Okay.
However, Adam is absolutely a bigger douchebag, and let's watch why. Right?
Yeah, no. But before you hit play, I want to point something out, because we're falling into a trap here.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to fall in a trap. I'm going to hear you out.
We're falling into a trap here because this is what Tim's been doing lately. He had like Marianne Williamson on. See, this is Tim's little fucking trick he does where every once in a while he has somebody on who's infinitely more insufferable than him so that everybody's fooled into thinking Tim's based again for a little while.
Like us when us when we have a Harrison Smith on. That's me. We love Harrison. We're kidding, obviously.
I've been busted his chops lately. I tweeted the other day. I was like, anybody who's a dissident or a conspiracy person that you listen to has a paywall. So grow up. And he just replied to my tweet and was like, and then I just responded to him with, "Oh yeah, is InfoWars still dissident?"
That's funny. Mean.
Anybody. He could have enforced it on a comedian, right? Who's in town and goes on stage and says, "Hey, you know what? I disagree with this or that." Or, "Hey, I just did shows in
Canada. Not from Canada.
No, but I just did shows in the UK and Amsterdam, and I made fun of UK politics, made fun of American politics.
You wouldn't dare make fun of Islam, though.
Go
in a comedy club in the Netherlands, I think so.
No, he's talking about UK when he was in the UK.
Go to the UK and mock Islam. Do it.
Well, I don't have any jokes about Islam.
Well, I got plenty. Okay, we can think of so many. Let's see. What's some good jokes we can think about it? I mean, listen, you could easily recycle any old 9/11 material. That's super easy. Like, there's a whole bunch of that, you know.
I got one.
Sure, let's go.
A terrorist, a pedophile, and a Muslim walk into a bar. They're the same guy.
Oh, I was going to say, what's his name? What's his name?
Okay. That's actually very funny, too.
That's a good one. Okay, Kelly.
Why not? They got Pakistani grooming games for raping little girls.
That's not even a joke. You have to make a joke. Tim, you got to present it as a joke, dude. You got to think about it, you know?
I got one. I got one. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Mr. President, a second plane has hit the towers. That's a joke.
Oh, God.
Okay, can I finish this children's book now?
I'd really like to find out what happened to this dog.
You know, my favorite Middle Eastern city is London.
Why won't you go to the UK?
What?
Why won't you go to the UK and make jokes about Islam?
He's doing like the Tim Robbins face. Like the what?
I'd have respect for Adam if he went, "Because I die, Tim."
You know what I would have said? And I could shut this down into, because if I went to the UK, right, to do comedy, I probably wouldn't, like, try to be that guy either. Like, I'm American! Boom, 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 boom! You got Muslim rape gangs! I wouldn't come out like Beef Supreme.
Sorry. I have to preface this. Look, here's what started this. He was mad that they've been deporting the people they've been giving like student visas to, like back to like their Middle Eastern countries because of, you know, they're coming over here and like, you know, starting whatever. Whether you agree with it or not, that's what they're talking about. I think what Tim means, and maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I picked up from this. I think what he means is, well, you can't complain about that and also go to somebody else, then go to somebody else's country, make a joke about Islam. No, you'll go to jail. I think that's what he's saying.
I don't think it's very funny. I don't have any jokes about it. I'm so confused. Dude.
Okay, let me help unconfuse you. Are there jokes that can be made about Islam? Yes or no?
Wait, I don't
Yes
want
or no?
to. I don't want to go down
Are you
this
scared?
particular rabbit
Oh
hole.
no! You're terrified. You're a hypocrite.
What?
Are there jokes you can make about Islam?
Yeah, we already did like a few of them.
Yeah, I did some.
It's super easy. Yeah. You know?
I don't want to make them till second half, but we can.
Muhammad banged a little girl, right?
Jesus, Timothy.
Jesus, Timmy, come on, buddy.
Dude. I mean, yeah, he did, but calm down, dude. You're on YouTube too, right?
Can I also say though, Muhammad gets kind of a bad rap. Banging little girls was also sort of the thing back then.
That was like
they really act like they really like to throw old Muhammad under the bus. It's like, well, the people were pretty bad back then.
Are you saying it was all the rage?
I'm saying all the kids were doing it.
Well, I mean,
so it was like Pogs.
Yeah.
But it's like it makes me laugh whenever they go, "Oh, Muhammad had a child bride." You're like, everyone had a child bride back then. If you're going to criticize Islam, criticize the fact that they're still following that practice today. Then we could be on. Then different religions can stand on different ground, right? Like, as a regular Christian, I don't want to marry a 12-year-old. We've updated our rule book updates every couple of years. Maybe you guys.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Tell that to Mexican Catholics.
Well, that's just Mexicans.
Okay, fair enough.
Mexican atheists.
Mexicans in general.
Mexican Buddhists.
General Mexicans, which is the terrible remake of General Hospital.
Really baffled.
Come on. You're terrified of the subject. I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Didn't you take down a show with Alex Jones on it?
Yeah,
I'm
and Laura
sorry,
Loomer.
But this is the classic hate. Sticking up for his girlfriend. This is a classic hate situation.
To be fair, the Laura Loomer one was indefensible. Like, he had to take that down because she was like, people used to murder politicians at the top. All right, okay, let's shut this one down.
Yeah,
she's
that's
gone.
fair.
She's gone rogue. She's gone crazy.
Merce likes him a little crazy, a little loco.
Yeah,
likes him a little loco, a little crazy girl.
Yeah, you know what else I like him? Young. So let's move on.
Excuse me, her nose is like fucking maybe 12. So relax.
her fucking nose is just old enough to marry Muhammad. See, there you go, Adam.
Or be Mexican. Or be Mexican.
Who are we kidding? Her nose is too old for Muhammad.
Maybe just old enough for Kumia.
And also too
There we go.
And also too Jewish, Bessie.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The Jewish thing is probably a big red flag.
Laura Loomer is so gross. I forgot she was Jewish.
Now put that on the Poconos board. That's a good joke. Thank you. Unseeker, did you ever see the video of Buff Black Chef in Korea and all the women just wanted to touch his muscles? Yeah, but like everyone in Korea is a little twink, so
You can be jailed for making jokes about Islam or even bring up the grooming gangs. There are people who go online and pointed out that a stabbing was carried out by a Muslim, and they got arrested for it.
Yeah. Don't be a dick to Muslims, dude, just because they stab people. What's the problem?
I'll bet you $1,000 you will not go to the UK and make a joke about any of that stuff. Because you will not go to a foreign country and, in violation of their laws, speak out against what they've said not to speak out against. Do it. I dare you.
Well, first off, let me be clear here. I didn't know this Adam dude was even a comedian. So I'm going to start.
I didn't know he was still around.
I have no idea.
Good for him.
I don't know. I thought when College Humor ended, he ended. You know what I mean? Because that's what that was, right? A College Humor thing. Adam ruins whatever, anything or whatever.
Yeah, let me look it up. I'm not entirely sure. Let me look that up for you.
Yeah, I think it was late stage College Humor. Pretty sure.
It's honestly a nobody comedian doing something called Adam Ruins Everything. Sounds like a series that would be on like ITV or like into some. Oh my God! It was True TV.
But no, before that.
Oh. College Humor. Yep, you got it.
Yeah! Come on! I knew it.
$10,000. cash in your pocket if you go to the UK and make a joke about Muhammad having a 12-year-old wife.
Man,
9. She was 9, I think, right?
This we got here faster than I thought we would in this conversation. Where you're shouting at me about something I don't understand.
I mean, okay, now hold on now. What do you mean you don't understand it? It was pretty clear what he said. He said it loudly.
I mean, I don't know. This feels like a patented ROTC hate.
Patented ROTC hate.
I hate Tim. Like, Adam's obnoxious and retarded, but like, so's Tim. $10,000 to do my jokes on stage. No, shut up. Stop. Grow up. Stop fucking wearing a beanie to the White House. I don't know what it is. I still hate Tim more than this fucking guy.
Well, Marsh, remember when we covered that Haitian that stomped the cat in South Florida?
Oh, of course.
They caught
lovely.
They caught the dude.
Oh yeah?
Yep. Actually, they caught you.
It took a while to get to this point, and now you are looking at exclusive video of a takedown of an accused kitten abuser. His name, Watner Noel Janvier. Let's watch.
Oh, great. Some Haitian who fucking 3 hots in a cot in jail is going to be a fucking gift for this piece of
But
shit.
we were told they weren't killing and eating cats.
He's cuffed. It took more than a month to catch this guy.
The community saw something and they said something. That's number one. Number two is just a heinous act that was committed against a defenseless animal.
It's early April, and this video was posted to Only in Dade. People were outraged.
Why do you kill the cats?
They told the cops this guy was stomping on a kitten and trying to stuff the tiny animal into a grate.
He kept on fleeing. So this occurred in April. We were there weekly. This guy fled on us.
What kind of fucking animal does this shit? I just
Haitians.
Yeah, I get it, but I mean, no. There's plenty. We see plenty of Hispanics, white people, and Asians too. It's like it really is just odd to me to see how like anybody sees a kitten or a dog and doesn't just go, "Oh, pupper." Yeah. Dude, me and Royce do that everywhere we go.
I'm a
anytime
man.
we're out public,
I'm in my 40s. I'm in my 40s as a man, and I'll be like, "Look at that dog over there."
If either one of us is missing a dog, the other one always goes, dude, come on, look, pupper. Every time. And we both go, look at that pupper.
You know how many
That's
times
all.
Mersh and I have been at bars and petted, we have to go pet that dog, right? We have to, right? We have to go do that.
We were at a bar in Austin one night.
Oh, that dog was awesome.
Yeah. I hung out with some guy and his fucking rescue dog for like the entire time. There was chicks at this bar. Like we were out, we were hanging. It was a good night. And I was just sitting there with that dog the whole night.
That dog was cool, man.
He was awesome.
Dude, I was at a grocery store and I locked eyes with the cutest poodle, and then it started running towards me, and I was just like, I looked at the owner with just a look like, sorry, you have no control over this situation. The dog chose me. I have to pet it now.
Want to be apprehended.
Cops stayed on the case.
The community said, hey, we see this, we know you see it, and our detectives were diligent, nonstop in going back out. He made himself elusive. We were back out there to get him.
Back to the body camera.
We did not find the remains of that animal, the kitten, but another independent witness told us that, in fact, it had died. That even more tugged at the heartstring of everyone who knew this, including...
Why does a cop not even speak English?
Our officers.
Oh, because it's Miami.
We wanted to bring this individual to justice. That's why we went out there and continued on. It's been a month, and we did not let it go.
Oh my God. And this guy has animals, look.
In these times, everyone has a camera.
If you're thinking about doing crime, not just in a city, but anywhere, everyone has a camera. Those cell phones, they're valuable.
Hey, officer, listen, bud. I'm still going to do crimes.
Yeah.
Okay? It's just, I'm just not going to stump on kitty cats and stuff. And I will put my carts back, and I put my garbage in garbage cans. Like, I'm a relatively decent. I got a pretty good social credit score. But when you start start speaking in generalities about not doing crimes, mind your business. Mind your beeswax.
Okay, so this is in the UK, I believe. Yes, in the UK. This is one of the hardworking immigrants that they've been seeing here. Okay, and this guy's interviewing him. So we'll just press play.
Why should English people pay for you to have a house?
Maybe they give me house, they give me anything I can need there. Yeah.
Give me house. Give me anything I can need. That's fair.
Okay.
Give me.
I like that it's not even like it's just barely sentence structure. I just think like I need, you give me, I get house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because people in England is perfect.
People in England are perfect.
Oh, so you think we're all rich?
Well, some of the memes were funny.
Will you have toilet?
Norm Poster posted this.
That's good. That one's
That's hilarious.
And then, hold on, let me see.
I enjoy his racism.
Mostly peaceful memes posted. This one got me too.
It's just I love that his answer was like, yeah, it's good. You give me, I need.
I need the house you give.
All right, yeah, I guess. Well, when you put it like that,
well, you put
it so eloquently.
You've made a solid case. What am I going to do with that?
A lot of people have an eye on.
They say it don't be like it is, but it do.
And they said that was a learning experience for them.
A lot of people have an eye on the trial of Sean Diddy Combs, which just entered its 4th day.
Jesus, lady, you're a truck.
Seriously. Hey, guys, I told you can't park your vehicle on set. This isn't a showroom, okay?
Cassie Ventura took the witness stand again today, this time to be cross-examined by the defense. Ventura told the court that Combs coerced...
Defense.
We should do that.
Oh, it's not a Knicks game.
No, we should do that. We should sit there with like jerseys and do that and be like, great job.
I would absolutely be willing to spend a night in jail.
Yeah.
Getting thrown out of the Diddy trial for doing that. Like just to make the news. Like, day 5 of the trial, a gentleman was thrown out today and arrested for chanting defense. And I go, I'm sorry, I thought this was the Knicks Celtics game.
The drug-fueled sex sessions known as freak-offs, and even raped her in 2018. She broke down in tears as she recounted later going to rehab and trauma therapy. Meanwhile, defense attorneys showed the jury explicit messages between Combs and Ventura, which they insist prove that she was a willing participant.
I'm pretty sure she was. Diddy's a piece of shit, but you're not. I think you're going to find out that this bitch knew what she was doing.
From the defense, their job is going to be to distract and...
Hey, I know all those magazines are telling you the natural looks good, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Okay, you look dirty. It makes you look dirty. Okay.
By the way, especially black chicks, right? That kind of puffed out thing looks kind of good when you do it, but not the natural puffed out thing where you just look dusty. You got to have that Zazie Beetz look if you're going to pull it off.
They're also going to...
You have to have that Ice Spice and look retarded.
She really does look.
She looks retarded. Ice Spice really does kind of...
I've never understood the appeal of her.
Dude, I have no clue. I don't get it. I don't find her attractive in any way. I don't understand the Ice Spice thing, but she is retarded. I really believe that.
And for those of you paying attention who don't know at home, Ice Spice is basically the mulatto Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Like some chick that everybody goes nuts about, and you're like, do I need to go see an eye doctor or something maybe? Because are people gaslighting me right now?
There's like nothing behind the eyes.
Is this like a prank where it's like, yo, Royce, check it out. Yo, when Pessy gets in, we're all going to pretend Billie Eilish is hot.
Okay.
Just to fuck with him. That's how I feel Billie Eilish. Like, that's how I feel like society is done with her, where it's like, I'm not going to, Ice Spice, the same thing. It's like, I'm not going to buy it just because you're all saying it. You're not going to trick me.
She looks retarded. She does look retarded, though, right?
She looks like someone asked Grok to make one of the little rascals sexy. It's fucked up.
It's pretty fucked up. Look at
my
this.
mind's telling me no, but my penis is
also saying no.
Ew.
Bro, I don't understand if she.
I just want to say that to a chick now, and I want to just go up to a chick and be like, "My mind's telling me no, but my penis is also saying no," and then just walk away.
And then I'd be like,
that would be the most insulting thing.
I'd be like, Mercy, why did you do that to the cashier at McDonald's? What is wrong with you?
That was so rude.
All she asked is if you wanted it large size. She was 75.
That's what you get with your broke ass ice cream machine. It's summer, all right? It's hot out. Fix that bitch.
Bro, Ice Spice looks retarded. This bitch is retarded, dude.
Who's the other chick, though? She looks all right.
I don't know. Pink Pantheress. 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 Pantheress.
That's too much. Yeah, I don't care.
So, what'd you give up after the third S?
Yeah, I'm like, nah, sorry.
There's too many letters on that one.
Yeah, if your name was Katie or something, we could work with that.
Yeah.
But,
You're not a Pink Pantheress?
No.
Tom Morello's Mercedes. Trump called Springsteen dumb as a rock and his skin is atrophied. Did he really? Can you give me the link to Trump calling Springsteen?
You know, he is not a blue-collar guy. He pretends to be a blue-collar guy. He's not, frankly. He's very rich. He doesn't hang out in Asbury Park.
Oh, shit. Genocide Circus. Good to see Karen Jean-Pierre found a career in law after Biden lost. Oh, shit. Okay. Let's see. Do one more here. Okay, guys. Is Bill Gates evil? Well, they asked him, and he says we should decide. Let's hear him out.
What do you make of RFK and vaccines and what he's saying about it and the position he's been given in this incoming administration?
Well, he wrote a book saying that Tony Fauci and I kill millions of children and make billions of dollars with vaccines. And, you know, people can judge for themselves whether that's correct or not.
It is.
Okay, I will be judging for myself. Yes, absolutely. You are doing that.
Here's my thing, though. Check this out, Bill. And this is just, just me thinking outside the bun.
I love that.
But if I had billions of dollars and I turned on my TV one day and RFK was on national television saying that I murdered millions of children, I would make that a matter for the courts.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't go, yeah, you said I murdered a bunch of kids, but, you guys decide at home if that's true or not. No, I would take you in a court of law and go, I want a matter of record. I want it on record that I didn't murder millions of children.
Mersh, on Discord, I sent you Trump's Truth Social post if you would like to read it.
God, I hate these. Not because I don't mind doing it. It's just that, God, his tweets are so long. Bring the character limit back.
All right. There we go.
All right. I see that the highly overrated Bruce Springsteen goes to a foreign country to speak badly about the president of the United States. I never liked him. I never liked his music. People from New Jersey are bums, frankly. No, he didn't say that.
No, Riff, that makes it better.
Or his radical left politics, and importantly, he's not a talented guy. Okay, come on.
That's really Merson not make that one up, by the way. If you're listening via podcast, that one he actually said.
I'm not even a big Springsteen guy.
But that's funny.
He's overrated, but just saying he's not talented.
That's just funny.
It's so childish.
Yeah.
Just a pushy, obnoxious jerk who fervently supported crooked Joe Biden, a mentally incompetent fool and our worst ever president, who came close to destroying our country. If I weren't elected, it would have been gone by now. Sleepy Joe didn't have a clue as to what he was doing, but Springsteen is as dumb as a rock. I don't know why he puts dumb as a rock in quotes.
It's good. It's good.
And couldn't see what was going on, or could he? Which was even worse. I hate Trump. Trump's syntax is childlike. This dried out prune of a rocker, his skin is all atrophied, ought to keep his mouth shut until he goes back into the country that's just standard fare. Then we'll all see how it goes for him.
He's not a talented guy.
He's the funniest fucking. He's one of the biggest artists in the history of rock.
He also tweeted out as well. Has anyone noticed that since I said I hate Taylor Swift, she's no longer hot?
It's true.
Everyone knows now it's all about Sabrina Carpenter. We love Sabrina Carpenter.
Yep.
Espresso was the song of the year.
You and that Sabrina Carpenter, Mersh.
Baron likes
It's
that
not just
Chapel
me.
Roan. I think she looks like a circus clown, but she makes good music.
She uses no deodorant. People say she's smelly.
Smelly chaperone.
No, there is actually a real life. There's rumors that she's a smelly girl.
Really?
She does look. She looks like a smelly, crunchy, weird theater kid.
And there is a fucking confirmed. I saw this. It was like a quick, it was either a GIF or a quick video clip of the Grammys, and it was literally Chapel Roan meeting Sabrina Carpenter, and they're like, "Oh hey," and then they hug each other, and Sabrina Carpenter doesn't know she's on camera, and as soon as Chapel Roan walks away, you see Sabrina Carpenter do this. And then she walks off camera like to go wipe up. Yeah, dude.
Shit.
So yeah, no, Sabrina's our queen. She's a nice, freshly showered girl. And apparently Chapel Roan was a stinky one.
Semper Reloaded says, Ice Spice looks like when Dave Chappelle showed up as the white reporter. Genocide Circus, RFK was wrong. Those two were evil decades before COVID hit. Mersh, I think it's about time to head over behind our paywall. And can I just show you something? I'm going to tease what we're going to talk about second hour. I want to do a old-fashioned radio tease.
Okay.
So you remember Honey Boo Boo?
Of course.
Have you seen what she looks like now?
No. Ozempic?
No. Can I tease it? Let me tease it. Let me tease it for the paywall here. That's...
Oh. Yeah, that's about what so just went on with her life uninterrupted and in the direction she was headed.
Mm-hmm.
So real quick, and we can put. I guess we could put this down for a future ROTC riff. So there's an actual biopic coming out where another actress plays Honey Boo Boo, but Honey Boo Boo herself narrates it and is in it. It's
Well, guys,
I wonder if
we're heading over to revengeofthesis.locals.com or patreon.com/we're-not-sorry, where we're going to check out this Honey Boo Boo thing and a whole bunch of other stuff. Coming up second hour, we're going to have a lot of fun. Maybe Mersh sent me some questions from last week that we didn't get to, so maybe we'll get to them too.
Oh, yeah, I did send you. You do still have those, right?
I have them.
All right. Yeah, because I was like, we still have last week's ones. I'll have to do it.
Patreon.com/we're-not-sorry, revengeofthesis.locals.com. Head over there right now. Because we are. All right, Mersh, we're heading over there. They're heading over there right now. It is, you know what that means. It's Friday. Got a little hog's breath, guys. Little hog's breath while we take our break, as we like to do. Let me see. All right, let's see who's playing today at the hog's breath.
So, two guys that are bad.
Wow, you nailed it.
Yep. That's their format.
Well, at least they're not lying.
We're really doing it.
Be right back. I'm gonna pee.
Well, there's a Coke machine glowing in the parking lot. They call that a room with a view. It was the best night of pool that I've ever shot, and I made a lot of money too. Looking for some company in the weekly scene. I seen an ad that just had to be you. I hadn't seen you since New Orleans, never did figure out where you ran off to. I know I looked bad the last time that you saw me, but lately I've been doing all right. I won a tournament last week in Oklahoma City, hustled half of this town tonight. I got some cocaine, if you want some, it's the best that I could find. Hey, maybe we could sit here and talk all night if that big old guy out in the car don't mind, like old time. Screw off the top on the bottle of wine, living out our own kind of American dream, just like old times. Your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw your fishing line in the old mainstream. Well, no, I wasn't expecting expecting anybody but you. I don't know who that could be at the door. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that you got a clue, and I bet you've been to this hotel before. You put the you-know-what in the bathroom, but don't flush it down just yet. You put your pager in my suitcase, I'll get the window. You light a cigarette, and it'll be like old time. Just like the old times, living out our own kind of American dream. Just like old times, your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw your fishing line in the old mainstream. No, sir, officer, you don't understand. We're just two old friends drinking wine. I'm sure she is, but that's not all she is. She's also an old friend of mine. I got her high school picture right here in my wallet. Look, 2002. Well, no, sir, officer, no offense taken. You have a good night, too. Well, it's a good thing we didn't throw that stuff away yet. Baby, turn up the radio. I'm pretty sure those cops knew what we were up to. I guess they just decided to let us go. I don't make a thing about the picture. That was just something I kept. I don't go getting sentimental on me now, girl. You haven't even told me what your new name is yet. Like old times. Just like the old times, living out our own kind of American dream. Just like old times, your goal was always the same as mine. You didn't want to throw your fishing line in the old mainstream, and you didn't. Thank you.
You guys are okay.
Yeah, you guys are okay.
Oh, I'll be down.
I don't like that Virgie's not here, so we can't torture him. He's at the doctor. I heard he has AIDS.
Nice.
Yeah, he got
And a
AIDS.
1
but
and a 2 and a.
He didn't even get it the fun way. Like, he didn't get it, like, either with drugs or, like, gay sex. Like, the fun way. He got it, like, just a blood transfusion from a Haitian.
Oh, that's the worst way.
2001.
There's no fun in that way, you know.
Yeah. They know.
You're crazy, brother.
That in my life.
Yeah, brother. You know what, man? You're fucking wild, man.
Tell her.
No, seriously, I have a lot of felonies.
See me after class. Yeah, he does. Now he's trying to backpedal.
Aha, we're friends.
No, we're not.
It's the craziest strip club I've ever been to, and it's in Tampa.
Where? What? Which one?
Oh, yeah.
What's the craziest strip club you've ever been to in Tampa?
I'm pretty sure my buddy got pink eye in there one night.
What strip club would you get pink eye in Tampa?
That was not me, just for the record.
He was with us last time, though.
Mine.
Not yet. Too early.
All right, guys, you're not fun.
Same setup, though.
You're singing in day shift at a bar.
Those salads are good, though, I'll be honest. Salads eating.
Oh, no, I'm sure the food there is good.
No, they have these hog wings that are fire.
chewing on a hickory twig. Pass that bottle of half-ass sweet. I ain't got nothing, damn sure got an A.
These guys are awesome.
Shut up. Why do you gotta be like that?
Look, I'm just speaking on behalf of Virgie here.
That makes sense. You know what? You should do that.
He said to me, he said, Pessy, I'm not going to be here today, so everything you say on my behalf is true.
Okay.
And I trust you to not abuse that at all.
That's
and also,
fair.
I love Fenders.
He likes Gibson Les Paul. It's his favorite guitar. He told me that. He told me that before he died.
Lesbian Pauls?
Yes. All right, hold on. Let's see here. I think I have a... Is it? Okay, I have a new Park Sloppers. Unfortunately...
Have you been dying to eat at Paddlefish at Disney?
I didn't pull it, so I only have it in TikTok form. So if you guys want to give me a second here, I might be able to just fucking quickly do this. Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can do this. When I do it, I'm gonna say I'm in like a hacker. Okay, that way you'll
have
know.
to.
That way you'll know. That way you know, guys.
That way we'll know he accessed the mainframe.
Guys, I just need one more second. I can do this. Hold on.
Make sure you crunch those data nodes.
Yeah, obviously, Pessy. It's not my first day.
Have you been dying?
Got it. I'm in. All right, here we go. We have a new Sloppers. Fresh Sloppers. Let's go.
Fresh Sloppers?
Fresh Sloppers.
Ew.
Have you been dying to eat at Paddlefish at Disney Springs, but you weren't sure if you'd fit?
I have, and it's not bad. And I do.
Hey everyone, we're plus size
Hold on,
park
can you
hoppers. We range in sizes
play that
from
over? Play the beginning over again real quick?
Sure.
Have you been dying to eat at Paddlefish at Disney Springs, but you weren't sure
Is
if
what
you'd
she
fit?
says to every guy who's about to go down on her.
Hey everyone, we're plus size park hoppers. We range in sizes from 2X to 5X. Make sure you like this video and follow us.
Yeah,
for
when are you
plus
going to add a
size
2Xer? What?
I'm drinking. Get on my nose a little bit.
Oh, she must be sick. She must not be here today.
There is no 2Xers left, my ladies.
Well, it's time to update your fucking profile then.
In this episode of If I Fit, I Sits, we had dinner at Paddlefish. This restaurant is nautical themed.
I always have to point this out. I don't care. Every time they say it, I'm going to say this. They turned a meme about how adorable it is that cats can just like turn into liquid and fit into any small space into, oh, isn't it adorable that we're disgusting slobs?
Yeah, you nailed it. You got it.
It's much cuter when a cat sits in a teeny tiny little teacup or a bowl and you go, oh, look at him.
Actually looks like an iconic steamboat.
They should change it to I am fats and sads.
Padded chairs without arms, and we found them to be very comfortable. To go along with the theming, the menu here consists of mostly seafood with some other.
Wow, dude, they're humongous. I mean, I say that, but like, and I know I've been saying this, they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger. They are getting bigger, all of them.
Yeah, that's what fat people do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Royce, and it's seafood, so you know what I noticed with them? When it's seafood, they order a lot.
Seafood.
Because it's healthy, Pessy. Seafood's good for you, stupid.
Oh, yeah?
Other options for landlords.
Yeah, fried shrimp is good for you.
Shrimp is the ocean's broccoli. I've heard that.
Have you ever been to a Red Lobster and see how healthy the people in there look?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't be caught dead at a Red Lobster.
Oh, you would. You would be if you went.
Lovers as well. To start, they brought out warm rolls with butter.
So then we drank the butters like shots, and then ate the rolls.
These were pretty good. Unfortunately, they do not have gluten-free rolls at this
Ladies, you look so fat now. It's crazy.
time. Ashley, Mike.
Unfortunately, they did not have gluten-free rolls, so we made extra loud yummy noises while staring at the one who couldn't have any.
And I started out with the crab guacamole. We were honestly so surprised by how good this was. We might even go as far to say that this was the best guacamole we've ever had. It is $38, but for the size of it, it is well worth it.
Ma'am, look how fat you are. Guacamole for scale.
We were practically licking the bowl clean when we were done.
No, you were.
You literally, that's not a phrase. You were licking the bowl.
Sarah and I both got the Caesar salad. The Salad was good, but the croutons stole the show. They were definitely homemade and delicious. For entree, Sarah got the vegetarian pasta with chicken.
Yeah, she wants to make sure she's eating a little healthy.
And yes, we know how funny that sounds. She said the pasta was good, but it's not the best meal she's ever gotten. And the veggies had a smoky flavor that she didn't like. Katie got the chicken breast, and it comes gluten-free. It's accompanied by an edamame smoked bacon succotash. She said she didn't know what to expect, but it was actually a really delicious flavor combo. Deanna and I both got the filet mignon with mashed potatoes, asparagus, and the house
Basic bitches.
steak sauce. The filet mignon was
Seriously,
pretty
man.
good, but there's definitely better filet mignon on Disney property. I did really like the house-made steak sauce. I don't know how else to describe it besides tasting like autumn in a sauce. But I would probably
What?
try some seafood next time. Speaking of seafood, Ashley and Michael both got the stuffed cod. It's stuffed with a shrimp and scallop cornbread stuffing.
Scallop. What scallop?
Scallop.
You like
You never had scallops?
I'm not big on scallops.
Scallops are
comes with a-
dope.
Asparagus, red potato, and a
Sounds like
mustard
somebody from California saying scallops.
Scallops.
Oh, I got a try scallops.
cream sauce. They both said that it was really delicious. Ashley even said that she would go back just for this dish. Michael and Deanna both got a side of green beans. They said that they
To keep it a little healthy, we do a side of green
You
beans.
gotta be healthy.
were pretty good, but they still like the green beans at Liberty
Green
Tree
beans
Tavern.
fucking stink.
I don't mind green beans. Why are you such a hater?
I just think if you're gonna give me some greens on the side, bro, there's so many other,
There's a
know.
lot of things. I like green beans. Green beans are good. You don't you're hating
just-
green Szechuan
I'm-
green beans. Szechuan's green beans. You don't like those.
Yeah, but that's all the Szechuan.
Hold on, Pessy tiebreaker. Green beans.
They gotta be like cooked like super blistered with a lot of like garlic and olive oil and like all
So
that
you don't
kind of
like
shit.
green beans then?
I don't like them raw either. I like them cooked.
I prefer
Also-
asparagus over green beans.
Ew,
though.
no, that's
now we're
wrong.
talking, yeah, a little crispy.
That's
If
wrong.
it's crispy.
Asparagus is shit. Asparagus is shit. Asparagus
Spinach.
Makes your
I'm a
piss-
spinach
Makes
guy.
your piss
Oh,
smell
yeah,
bad.
spinach is
Spinach is
amazing.
great. I will
Spinach
not
guy,
shit on
let's go.
spinach.
Ooh,
Some
Sauteed
nice
spinach.
cream corn,
Sauteed
with
spinach,
some nice
amazing.
parmesan.
Oh,
in
that's
there.
great. Fine. But no, there's no way you put green beans over asparagus in any fucking
I do.
universe. No, you're wrong.
And there's no way you put fucking green beans over spinach.
I'll give you that. Spinach is better than green
Yeah,
beans.
no,
I won't
spinach
argue
is
that.
probably my number one.
So we all agree with spinach. Spinach,
Yes, I
yeah,
like
like
spinach.
sauteed spinach. It doesn't even have to be
When
like
it's-
creamed. Even
when
like
it's not
sauteed
mush,
spinach, like
yeah.
olive oil, some garlic and onions is so good.
I'm not
Oh.
saying I hate green beans. I'm just saying I'm never gonna order them if spinach is an option.
Okay,
Yes.
we have to stop talking about food. I know Marie's listening and she can't eat, so let's just stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I'm sure she's craving spinach right now. So that's
Probably-
really gonna help.
You have no idea.
Probably, yeah. That was the end of that one.
It's gonna be so funny when she can eat again, and she's gonna have one weekend where she legit looks pregnant. It's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
know, it's
really
gonna be
funny.
funny, yeah.
She's gonna have one of those little snake bumps,
Yep.
like when a snake swallows a mouse.
Oh shit! All right. Here's a fun stat that I learned today.
Told you yesterday that more and more people are expected to hop on a cruise ship this year, more than ever before, according to AAA. Passengers should also be aware of some new crime data that the U.S. Department of Transportation.
Wait a minute. Can I guess? Can I guess?
You could try, sure. Why not try?
Are certain cruise lines having this problem more than others?
I wonder what cruise lines they're talking about specifically. I don't think it's Norwegian. I don't think it's Royal Caribbean.
Is it? Hey,
Yeah.
is it something around the same theme as that circus place they like to go?
Very similar.
Passengers should also be aware of some new crime
And that's
data.
not
that the
true.
US
Black people stay at the Luxor now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, circus is gone, right?
Yeah. Where do you
They
think?
knock
Where do you
it.
think Mersh went to go pick up a black prostitute? The Luxor.
Prostitute.
Huh? He said it wasn't a prostitute, and then
I said it wasn't a prostitute.
Okay.
Stop. But it was the Luxor.
and was black, and was black, and was black.
I don't know why that's
Passengers should
important.
also be
Because it's your defining characteristic. You're not a drunk anymore, so you gotta be something. You're a guy who fucks black chicks. Which is cool.
aware of some new crime. data.
Forrest Mommy keeps saying the MGM's going downhill. She says this is the new fucking circus.
The U.S.
It is.
Department of
It is,
Transportation
actually.
recently released. Fox 13's Aaron Placencia asked experts to weigh in on these new numbers.
Some of these ships.
It was really nice. The Mandalay Bay was actually really nice when we stayed there.
And to be honest with you, do you know what's blowing up now? Fremont again. Like, people are now saying the Circa's where it's at. It's not even on the strip.
That splash at the Circa is so fucking cool. I really
They've
like
got
it.
blackjack tables right by the pool.
With the bikini dealers?
Yeah.
Are floating cities.
And just like regular cities on land, cruise ships at sea have security teams ready
And a buffet. And annoying black people.
to keep people safe.
Sometimes you see them, sometimes you don't. But the safety
Depends
of
on
the
if they're
passengers-
smiling or not.
Or what time of the day it is.
The crew, the destinations they visit is paramount.
But serious crimes can and do
Paramount Plus, honestly.
happen on board, the FBI points out. Consider the first 3 months of this year. New numbers from the U.S. Department of Transportation show there were 48 incidents of alleged crimes on cruises reported to the FBI. That's about on par with where we were this time last year. But it's also the most we've seen during this same time period in at least 10 years, data shows. Those 48 reported incidents include sexual assaults and thefts greater than $10,000. Some cruise experts say these numbers will cause some passengers to avoid cruises. But
Which ones? Can you give me any defining characteristics with these
or any-
customers that aren't going to want to go?
And can you tell me the specific cruise lines that might be having the problem?
I don't know how you fix this. Because, I mean, Carnival's was one of those companies where it's like you got to stay affordable, but if you stay affordable, you're going to bring a certain clientele.
If you go to any like the really nice ones, you're always fine. You get price them out, but it's
But that's what I mean. You're pricing them out. But like Carnival's always tried to be, again, this is indicative of what's wrong with our country now is that like, when we were a high trust society, you could have discount airlines, you could have discount cruises, you could have these discount packages.
Dude,
and
okay.
Yeah, you'd have to deal with some loud Cubans and some fucking maybe some white hillbillies.
When I was in my 20s, dude, because I lived in Miami my whole life, there was a fucking Carnival travel agent, dude, that sometimes would just call us and be like, "Hey, the boat's not full, for like $100. You just want to go on this 3-day cruise, and it's like includes
Because they don't want to waste the space.
No.
Might as well get some
if-
gas money
and
for
then
the
if-
room.
And then if people come on, they're gonna go. You came on, you only spent $100, but they're gonna make money because you're gonna buy booze or you're gonna buy gamble. So you would go, and it was never like this. It was like there was spring breakers, sure. And
It was
shit
some.
like that.
It was some. Maybe some panhandle. People with a little bit of money, and
Yeah.
then some loud Cubans that aren't watching their kids run around the
But
pool.
it was never
That was
like
the
this.
worst you had to deal with.
It was never like this. It was never like this. Like this violent, like just fist fights. I don't remember that.
But even shitty motel, it's everywhere. It's cruise line. It's shitty motels. Shitty motels was the same thing. All the little shitty hotels along fucking Bush Avenue used to be just, again, it would be like, some panhandle hillbillies with a little extra money or like loud Cubans who aren't watching their kids at the pool. But you could still stay at a La Quinta on Bush Avenue and not get murdered. Now it's just rapper shootouts every weekend. And you're like, all right, well, I'm not going to go there anymore.
industry experts argue context is important.
2024. I mean, you had over
all the hillbillies and the loud Cubans are now saving up and being like, "Fuck it, we'll just do Norwegian.
Yeah,
we'll do Royal Caribbean.
Royal
It's
Caribbean,
fine.
bro.
We'll just go less."
cruise, put things in perspective.
The Cruise Lines International Association has been forecasting north of 30 million cruise passengers every year since 2023, a number that keeps on growing, even after the COVID pandemic caused a significant drop in travelers from 2020.
Can I ask what percentage of the cruise ship goers are responsible for all of these incidents? What? I'm just trying to do some math, Royce. People know I'm a big math guy.
But I did eat at the breakfast buffet yesterday.
22.
Ships weren't full at that time. There were the COVID restrictions. 24 was the first full year in operation.
The industry has bounced back. But all
That
these
guy's like the
passengers
Tom Holman of cruise ships.
Yeah.
will notice the same safety procedures.
I mean, you just didn't walk on a ship. You had to go through security issues. You had to have, passports. You had to go, present, various documentation to get on board the ship.
But just like anything, experts say you should always be aware of your surroundings.
Going on a cruise.
Never relax. She said what she just said was.
She said never relax.
Yeah.
Around
Anywhere
blacks.
in the world. I mean, it's very important to not let your guard down.
In Tampa.
He also said, never relax. Oh, fuck. All right. Let's see here. I promised it. We should check it out. Let's see how Honey Boo Boo's doing.
If I'm being honest, I was dragged through a lot, and I think my breaking point of to like, nope, I'm done with her is when she stole my.
How much do you think she weighs?
Yes.
I'm going 340.
You think she eats free at the Heart Attack Grill?
Yes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
100%.
Legally, they have to let her.
My money, which is so crazy to say that like 18 years of going through that and like that was my breaking point, but it was like I was so done and over with her at that point. Like I was fed up because
You've been overfed, you mean. You're overfed.
You're overfed up.
Also, she's like, also because of the fat, like, she already sounds and looks like 45 years old.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like my mom has done a lot of shit, but like I thought she would have never took it that far, and for her to take it that far, just like, ooh, that raised my bar.
Hold on. Take it far. Hold on. Take it far which time? When she was dating a guy and he molested her daughter and she continued to date him? Or when she broke up with that guy and then got back together with him later? Or when she was dating a different guy who was a convicted sex offender? What was it?
Wow, she
the pageants.
She really has a type.
Dude. Yeah, she has a type A diabetes.
Yeah.
Never ever received the Here Comes Honey Baby money. I've never seen it. Never
Can
ever.
I
ever
point something out? This young lady, 19 years old.
No.
Yeah, she's 19, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's so big. Oh, I feel so bad.
It's not just the big. It's that. Look at what it does to you biologically.
It ages
it
you.
ages
does
you,
age
man.
Yeah, it does.
Yep.
And I'm
She's
sure
nine
she's not. I'm sure she's not like living a healthy lifestyle either. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be drugs, booze, cigarettes. I'm sure she's checking all the boxes. I would if I
Part of
grew
it,
up in
if
that
I'm being
house.
completely honest, you don't really give a that you took my money. That's the real problem. It's
Bro, 9 tons years old, eh?
She gave me my money back and was like, "Oh, here's your money." No, I don't think she ever was like, "I'm sorry." I was so over just like poking and prodding at her for the money. Like I was at the point of like, you know what? I don't even freaking want the money anymore. Like keep it. I got all my Mass Singer money. I was in Pumpkin's custody like when we did Mass Singer. So
who?
Pumpkin. You don't remember Pumpkin from the Honey Boo Boo show?
Pumpkin's her sister, yeah. I remember the type of people that these people are. Things.
Yeah, I know. People like Royce who don't know good TV shows.
I know good TV shows.
everything went into the right account then. And you know, I do have
Royce,
a cougar.
you don't remember when they made a roast chicken that was 95% butter?
Can I be honest though? That sounds kind of fire.
Yeah, it's like Paula Deen. That's like something Paula Deen. That's something Paula Deen would make.
Listen, I'll make fun of the Honey Boo Boo family and the fact that she brought child rapists around her children and the fact that they're all fat maniacs, but you're not going to get me to start shitting on a 95% butter ratio on anything.
Oh, is that her boyfriend? Oh.
Is he black?
Oh, Bessie.
He's black, isn't he?
Bessie, shut up. I'm just sending it so you can put it on the screen. It's easier for me that way. But also, shut up.
Yes. Yes, the prophecy has been fulfilled.
Bessie, you put the hat on if you want. That was great.
Oh, I got it.
Okay, look at this. Look at this.
This is some the prophecy. I'm telling you, it's the royal couple right here.
This is American royalty.
This is the keymaster and the coal burner.
This looks like two junior high kids going as like Trisha Paytas and ASAP Rocky or some shit.
Oh my God, you're right. No, I Show Speed and Trisha Paytas.
Ice-T and Coco.
It would be
For
a fucking
Halloween.
great a Halloween. That's dude, Pessy. That's it. That you just did it. That has to be you and your chick's Halloween costume this year. Trisha Paytas, and you go as I Show Speed in blackface.
Oh yeah, no, that's great.
That'd be so funny. I just want to see Pessy's chick in a fat suit. I'm Trisha Paytas. Just like makeup smeared all over her face like Chelsea Green from WWE.
Oh, fuck.
I just like do pills and hang out with Jewish people.
Honey, baby, we literally come from. I was sitting in
Feel like
one day and
Klein
I was like,
hates
$1 made
me.
me holla, honey, baby, child. I don't know why I said it. I literally just off the top of my head.
The other guys must be crazy if they think they're gonna be me, honey boo boo.
Oh my God, it's sad. Don't show
And
her
honey
then.
baby's stuck, and she's been there forever.
You're not like fascinating though. Like you're a fat kid. There's a show where we laughed at a fat kid.
That was
actually
awesome. That was
you're
awesome.
actually. But no, you're not a genius. You're not an artist. You don't deserve fame. You are a symptom of American atrophy, and just fucking the fact that we have no soul anymore.
Can we call it fatrophy in her case?
I love being in front of the camera. I love doing anything to make people laugh. Like
She has an OnlyFans.
the pageants were right up my alley.
Dude, remember
Like,
back in the day, like young people used to like lie about their age so they could join the military and fight in the war, and like now it's like now you just get famous by getting fat and I don't know, getting molested in a double wide on TLC.
Damn,
America's really fucking done.
Or being 600 pounds. You could also be 600 pounds and become famous and have a Middle Eastern guy yell at you, "You're too fat."
That is true. That is fun. That guy rules.
I'm gonna be a midget. You can be a midget too. Midget seems to be like the way to be. You get a TV show normally. If you're...
I don't think you could just be a midget though.
No, I guess you're right.
Man, we really, as a society, lowered our standards for entertainment. We used to gather around to watch a horse get pushed off a diving board, and now we sit around and watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've changed.
A lot more effort got into getting that horse up on that diving board.
I know, right? It had to climb the ladder. That's what was the craziest part.
That poor horse.
ABC7 Eyewitness News.
Whoa!
Tonight at 11, off the road and into a gym, the notorious Tesla terrorist now accused of accosting a woman while working out. Now the woman who captured this video is speaking out about the frightening encounter. And just moments ago, we got a new mugshot of Nathaniel.
Oh, he got beat up.
Well, yeah, no, here's the thing, Royce. When you try to assault people in a gym,
a woman,
I don't know. Well, it's not even it doesn't even matter. Everybody in a gym generally is getting along with one another.
Pretty much.
Everybody in a gym just wants to do their workout. Nobody's there to fucking upset anybody else. And generally speaking, if some shit breaks out in a gym, you're going to be dealing with pretty much the whole gym.
Yeah.
Like it's a bad place to pick a fight. Because if it's very clear you're the aggressor, there's a lot of strong people who are already in a bad mood. Oh. They're all on diets. They're all working out. They're very angry. They're cranky. They love a chance to just beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. Radamak, taken just after he got out of the hospital after being beaten up by other inmates earlier this week.
Oh, no. Okay, that was...
Hey, rape guy.
How are you picking fights in jail, my guy? Beaten up by other inmates is really a testament to how obnoxious you are. Like, when you're getting beaten up in jail due to democracy, that means you're annoying. You're just a very annoying guy.
This news reporter, Michelle Fisher, joining us now with the disturbing new video from the gym and the story behind it. Michelle.
Marsh?
Yes. Yeah.
She's hot.
Yeah, she is hot.
Mark, this is a name and a face we know well, and those same shockwaves that were felt here during Nathaniel Radamak's road rage rampage, well, they're now being felt across the Pacific Ocean in Hawaii, where tonight his latest alleged victim is sharing details of an unprovoked encounter at a Planet Fitness gym.
Ugh.
It's rage we've seen before. Only
Now
this
I'm on
time-
this guy's side. You should be allowed to do whatever you want at Planet Fitness.
Seriously. Did someone turn off the lunk alarm?
I'm Nathaniel Radamak, convicted for his violent Tesla rampages.
Oh, this guy's a known problem, though. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Isn't behind the wheel, he's at the gym.
This guy said he's gonna sock me in my face because I walk next to his machine. He came
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
up
All
behind me.
right,
and
can
said,
I
"Hey,
can
dude."
I throw a wild guess out there?
Hmm.
I think he might have anger issues.
Okay, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to get sued.
Walk past my machine when I'm using it again. I was so taken aback because I'm not one to be spoken to like that.
The young
Okay, shut up.
lady involved speaking anonymously to Hawaii News Now. The incident, she says, happened on Good Friday at a Planet Fitness in Kahala, Honolulu. She took out her phone as things quickly escalated.
What is your problem?
I'm telling you right now, things ain't looking good for you. I'm telling you right now.
Things also not looking good for Radamak, who is now in custody, facing charges for assaulting 2 women in Honolulu.
He got closer to my daughter's window,
Oof.
reached in and punched her in her face.
Diane
Oh, she know kung fu.
Following the May 7th attack, her motherly instincts kicking in.
I had my coffee in my hand, my iced coffee from McDonald's, threw it at his car, and he came running across the street, struck me like Superman punch.
That blow landing Radamak behind bars and now in the hospital. A spokesperson for Hawaii's Department of Corrections saying he was assaulted by inmates on.
Whoa! Dude.
Okay, but again, assaulted by, they're saying, like, it's plural, multiple inmates.
Yeah, what did he do?
So this guy is so obnoxious that even in jail, they have jail democracy. I'm saying, do you know how rare it is to get beat up by multiple inmates? In regular, by the way, and we're not talking about prison, I'm talking about regular jail, right? You're supposed to just go in there regardless of your crime. Most people just go in, you get processed, first appearance, post bond, in and out, pop, pop, pop. You're in there for one day, and everyone in the fucking cell block has been like, yo, we're beating this dude's ass. Like, do you know how obnoxious you have to? Because a lot of people in jail are also obnoxious. That's why they're there.
Right, of course.
So you have to have real standout shit personality for the whole place to take a photo and go, yo, we beating this nigga's ass? All right, bet. We're going to beat this nigga's ass next time they let us outside. It's, oof, that's a beating, dude. Both eyes kicked in, too.
Department of Corrections saying he was assaulted by inmates on Monday, sustaining injuries to his face and torso. Tonight, relief replacing fear.
If no one did anything, he was going to do it again. Get away from me!
What's going on?
Now, Nathaniel Radamak was scheduled to appear in court today on felony charges of assault for that May 7th incident.
But he got a continuance due to that epic ass beating.
To next week. Now, this is a clear parole violation for Radamak, who has been out on parole since last August after serving less than a year of his 5-year sentence for the road rage attacks here in Southern California. Mark?
Bro, this guy's a fucking problem.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Oh, little update on that. Remember Beer Can Island? Little update.
Have you ever dreamed of owning a tropical island? I think maybe we all have at some point if we win the lottery. Well, take a look at this. The sun, the sand, the warm breeze. Just you and maybe a few of your closest friends. Well, that thought actually brought a group of friends together, and they turned their dream into reality because they bought an island.
Yeah. It's Fox 13's Lloyd Sauer Show.
Jeffrey Epstein Jr. is an
Nice.
entrepreneur.
Little St. James.
That island has its ups and its downs, and it can certainly change with the tides.
Ugh, shut up.
I hate it. I hate news puns.
It only takes a few minutes to get there, but you'd better have a boat. It is the only way to reach the shores of a dream come true. The dream of your own tropical island.
When we first bought the island, was pinching myself, not sure if I was
Yeah,
dreaming.
killing the man with the spears was the hardest part, to be honest, because I never taken like a human life.
Like, Jesus,
before.
wait, there were people out there?
Now,
But as soon as they-
now I know what being a colonizer is.
Yeah.
feels
I'll really
good,
learn the
frankly.
meaning of manifest destiny after that.
So anyway, after we get rid of the carcasses, we're putting a senior of frogs here in the corner.
It's real. Cole Weaver and his friends bought an island in Tampa Bay, and there was more to the dream.
Try to really make it the people's island and really try to make it a family-friendly destination for people to come to.
That sounds lame.
Have landed on this sand for years.
Hold on.
You should have made it a land for outlaws.
Also, yeah, that's the one. I want the fucking island that views the fucking refinery.
Oh, God, it's facing the port of Tampa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like the worst part of Tampa. That's the worst view. Port of Tampa is horrible.
Beer Can Island. Its new owners built a rockin' tiki bar. And
they built a rockin' tiki bar.
A rockin' tiki bar? Is that what?
Yeah, look. It's rockin'.
And then we wonder why nobody takes Florida seriously.
No, I don't wonder.
I've never wondered.
I know why.
Tiki bar and playground.
Beer Can Island sounds like a fucking landfill for frat refuse.
Sounds awesome.
It does sound like one of the places you'd discover in like Fallout 4.
Beer Can Island, yeah. But there's a bunch of bottle caps there at least.
Yeah.
Tiki bar and playground.
So anchor up and fill your cup on Beer Can Island. Ain't that right?
I
On
hate
the
this.
fun meter.
Wait, are they going to charge? Oh, that looks like hell. Being crowded with that many people on a little island, and the only way to leave is to get on a boat.
Also, keep in mind an island with no running water or electricity. It's not hooked up to anything.
That's a really good point.
On a scale from 1 to 10, we'll call it a 16.
And on a scale of experiences,
it's been life-changing.
I mean, look, if I were rich, yeah, it would be bitching to own this, to have it. It would be cool to be like, oh yeah, you want to go take the jet skis out to fucking the little island I own? But it's like, it's not a great island for living, partying, or like building. There's no infrastructure.
For me, in a lot of ways.
Life-changing for
All right,
co-owner
so I'm
Johnny
on the
Depp.
Pine Key, Tampa Bay, aka Beer Can Island membership options.
Explain.
Monthly gold membership is $10 a month.
That's nothing.
You and one guest can visit 20% off
and
all
one
food
guest.
and beverages. Access
not
to the
bad.
island amenities, cancel anytime. Then there's a 1-year gold membership, which is $100, which is just it's the same thing, but it's
Honestly, that's
every
not bad.
year.
Honestly, $100 for you. If you got to bring,
You
like,
save money if you do the yearly.
honestly,
Yep, and then
that's
there's-
actually. I'll be honest with you. That's not bad.
And then there's a $300 a year, 1-year boat membership. Comes with a free Beer Can Island flag for your boat. 4 membership cards. You and all your guests that
Ooh.
arrive on your boat can enjoy all the facilities, tiki bar. Yeah.
All right, let's
That's
go.
pretty tight.
Let's go. You know, I want to go to Beer Can Island.
How long before the government ruins this?
Count the ways.
It's Florida. We have a little bit. We have a fighting chance. for this
Yeah,
to
it'll
be-
last a couple years.
Yeah.
Oh, and for $1,030, it says lifetime. I think you just pay once, one-time billing. For $1,030 is the
Again, I
member
wouldn't do
owners
that.
club.
I might even do a year, but I'm not going to do lifetime because, like it says here, for right now, we got DeSantis and maybe even someone afterwards, but you never know. Before they
Well, I would get the lifetime just if I had the money to burn, just because you know that makes you probably like ultra VIP.
Yeah, no. It
status.
says it's called the member owners club.
Ooh,
That's what I mean. So it's like lifetime, but it's also you probably get better status.
Damn, be cool. God, let's go to Beer Can Island.
You get the cold beers.
I would say do a live remote, but they probably have terrible internet.
Or the thousands
God,
of
Starlink,
I
homie.
guarantee you they have a Starlink. You're probably
I bet
right.
you Starlink works like a goddamn champ out there.
came to the island to be entertained. They needed a lot of stuff.
Ice and water, and, even, first aid and stuff like that. That's what would really make it a complete, destination. And that's what we were trying to do, is make it a destination.
But the destination raised questions of zoning and code enforcement.
And there it is. What did I say? We didn't even get through this this story about it without the government showing up. We're here to help.
And Matt Gaetz isn't in the government anymore, so I'm going to go and help him like last time.
Yeah, maybe he'll podcast about it.
Private island that invites the public. And talking to people at the county, well, it can be frustrating, Cole tells me.
Because they don't always communicate with each other as efficiently as you would think they would.
But as sure as dreamers are drawn to tropical islands, so are hurricanes.
In the back of my mind, I knew something like this was going to happen one day.
Beer Can Island was raked by not one, but 2 hurricanes.
Now that
This
is
was like
another
an
actual
umbrella
real
area.
problem. Hurricanes.
We put these all over the island for just shade purposes, places to hang out.
But the power of hanging out could win out. They haven't given up the dream just yet.
So we're looking to finish up zoning this year so we can build some more hurricane-resistant structures.
Like what? For on an island?
So you want to own your own private island?
Yeah, how much?
Listen, the devil is in the details.
Johnny has advice.
Check with the county before you decide to make, grand plans.
Oh, make the grand plans. They haven't stopped.
Like to put in some pylons in the ground and build like a second-story restaurant out here. A little small, little tiki restaurant.
You have power out there.
Plans can change like the tides on this island. They once had it for sale for $14.2 million.
I think it's
$14.2 million. All right, guys, we're going to start a give, send, go.
Hear me out on this. I got a better investment plan. Because it is for sale right now. Club Platinum, Las Vegas. Strip club. It's the only strip club on the strip. Well, it's on the strip, quote unquote. It's the only one within what is technically known as the strip. $4 million. The liquor license and everything.
We'll call it.
We could do that.
We'll call it
way cheaper.
We'll call it Sistaria.
There you go.
I like it.
Want to buy a titty bar in Vegas? $4 million with the liquor license.
But then we have to get titties, and then we have to be business owners.
It's easy.
Okay.
It's one of those things that it's always
Only
for sale.
idiots lose money in the strip club business.
But until we get the price that we're looking for, we're going to continue on with the plans that we've put in place.
But think of this. What if the dream isn't owning your own island, but what you gain just trying to get there?
Priceless memories, for sure. Priceless memories. There's the answer.
Even with an uncertain future, they hang on to Beer Can Island. For all the challenges, they just can't give up what so many search for. Their own tropical island.
On Beer Can.
And then monetizing it and stuff.
I mean, it's smart.
Yeah.
They're probably really deep into debt on this motherfucker.
We'll swipe.
Oh, a little update on the skimmers. We were covering this some updates in those credit.
Oh, we've been
cards.
covering this for a long time. This just keeps happening.
It's getting worse here.
Well, swiping your credit or debit card could be opening yourself up to thieves if they've installed a skimmer on the card reader. And sadly, those illegal devices are becoming all too common, costing consumers more than $1 billion each year. But now local law enforcement is dedicating both time and manpower to protect your bank.
Mersh?
No.
Don't like the nerdy look?
No.
Okay, I have to ask.
It's like it's literally like, how is this hard for you people?
My question is, how does it get hard for you with these people?
Ew.
Ew.
What's wrong with you?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know. Feel tired, I guess.
He's like being like extra ornery about the blacks today.
Horny.
Kimberly Quizon shows us the new tool the Bradenton Police Department just added to their arsenal.
Detective Michael Carpenter at the Bradenton Police Department now carries a new tool.
Push the button, you get a blue light. Put it into the device.
A green light means this credit card reader is safe to use. But
Okay, but you guys have
I'm gonna
those.
carry this thing
yeah,
around.
like you guys have those. What about us?
if it goes red,
That means there would be a skimming device located.
this gas station off of 12th Avenue East in Bradenton was clear of skimmers. But on the first day and first try of using the skimmer detector at another local convenience store, Detective Carpenter uncovered a criminal.
Is it another seven? It's another 7-Eleven.
It's 7-Elevens, man.
It's these Indians, dude. These Indians are doing it.
And then,
All right, so-
then they're playing stupid, like they don't know.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, somebody must have installed.
So I am on I'm on Amazon, and the Skim Scan, which is what he's using, a Skim Scan. The Skim Scan it's $470.
I'm not going to pay $470 for the Flim Flam. I'm sorry.
For the Shim Sham?
Whatever.
Until I got it about a quarter of the way off, I still thought.
Dude, that's really cool. So Skim Scan, whatever the fuck it's called. They have for $470. They have the one that you can for the chip to detect for inserting your card, and then they also offer one to check for swiping. as well for
Well,
swipe
I don't think I've
scamming.
swiped in a while. I think,
But no
most
one
of the time,
swipes
yeah.
anymore. Yeah, so.
Might be breaking the machine.
It was found at an in-store terminal and was placed on top of a credit card reader.
It looked just like the actual register that was at this gas station.
Through a grant funded by the FDLE, Bradenton Police Department's Financial Crimes and Elder Fraud Unit purchased the credit card skimming detection devices.
Elder fraud unit. You know, it doesn't just happen to the elderly shitheads.
You know what, though? Can I just say, I'm glad the police are spending a couple of bucks on something where they're actually helping the community.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting in the turnaround part of I-4 waiting for somebody going 6 over,
You're right.
I'd rather them be walking around doing this. This is police work.
Is detect
I mean, this is
these
actually good.
devices.
Yeah, like I'd
remove-
like good. Spend it like you don't just need to spend money on fucking Ferraris for West Palm Beach and tanks
Those are
and
cool,
shit.
though.
You could
Those are
also
cool.
spend money on these things and maybe save us a couple bucks.
Those are cool, though.
them right away.
Remember the Scott Israel one? The one that was like, he literally said re-elect Scott Israel like on the official car.
and hopefully take the investigation from there.
Part of the grant will also allow for officers to work overtime and dedicate time to skimmer detection.
We're receiving money to do specialized enforcement and spend a day going out and looking for these credit card skimmers.
While there are other options like paying by phone or using Apple, Google, or Samsung Pay,
Or becoming agoraphobic and not leaving your house.
Bradenton Police says this will protect those who still swipe to purchase.
So it's always staying aware and alert.
In Bradenton, Kimberly Quizon, Fox 13.
Yeah, but I'm not going to spend like $400 on one of these things. I guess I'm going to roll the dice.
Yeah, sorry, Kimberly Cuisinart.
Here you go, Mersh. I got a cat story for you.
I hope it's better than the fucking last one. Jesus.
It is.
If Disney ever makes another sequel to Homeward Bound, we've got a nominee for the role of Sassy the cat. George lives with a family.
Look at George.
In Lakeland.
Look, I like George.
George from
Ah,
Lakeland. George from Lakeland.
George from Lakeland. Okay.
George from Lakeland.
Mersh,
I
you're
must-
a cat expert.
I must meet
so-
this George.
You're a cat expert, Mersh, so you can correct me if I'm wrong here, but from what I've learned, he's orange, so you know he's trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's
And we've got
just generic cat things that people say.
I know. I always get orange cat troublemaker compilations.
Like lasagna?
He hates Mondays, I know that.
role of Sassy the cat. George lives with a family in Lakeland, and after a recent trip to the vet for a little surgery, he decided to check himself out of the animal hospital early. As Fox 13's Evan Moon tells us, George was
hilarious.
homeward bound, even though home was 3 miles away.
Look at this guy.
Where's George?
That's cute,
This
dude.
courageous cat has a tale to tell.
He was able to pop that cage open, and he sprung out of there, and he was gone in seconds.
George the cat went to SPCA Florida to get neutered, but turned into a feline fugitive on an impossible mission. Escaping from staff and into the record books of backyard
Oh, yeah,
legends.
dude.
George was able to bust out of the trap, and he
Damn, George wanted out.
literally scaled some dog fencing and went into the woods. And our
Ma'am.
staff were
She's-
literally
That's a cat person.
hoisting each other up over the fences to try to chase George to capture him.
The SPCA employees ran off into the woods to find him, and they're not going to chase down a cat. That's not going to happen.
And George, even for a cat, wasn't thinking clearly.
So he still had silly drugs in his system.
But miraculously, days later, George made it miles back.
Your Honor, the reason that I raped that woman was because I still had silly drugs in my system.
It was just silly drugs.
I had silly drugs in my system.
Back home to his parents. His owner describes his
Okay,
journey.
can we not with I hate that.
What?
The parents.
The parents.
If I had got stuck at the SPCA, I would have.
And somebody cut my balls off, I'd be wanting to leave too.
Yeah, I would have broke out, ran in the woods too.
Called an Uber. All right, but George didn't have that option. But coming back from there, he has to go through 2 or 3 subdivisions, he has to go around the lake, another lake that's between us and the SPCA, and probably 5 or 6 roads.
A cat behavioralist explained their incredible internal navigation.
So evolutionarily.
Oh yeah, this guy
knows stuff.
Class act cat. Merce, these are all your people. You're a cat.
It's really hard to make a case for why cats are cool, and these are the people.
They've evolved to be able.
He's a certified cat behavior consultant, Merce.
Oh my God.
Merce, how are you looking for make a little extra cash on
Looking
the
for a
side?
new grift?
Yeah, we want to be a certified cat behavior consultant. What does that even mean? What does that do? What do you do with that?
I practice illegal cat. Yeah, I'm unlicensed and I do illegal.
Black market?
Cat,
You do black market
cat
underground?
consultations. Yeah.
Underground cat consultations.
It's just like illegal BBLs, bro.
Mm-hmm. Damn, dude, that's wild.
To naturally find that way back, and we think
Mercer's
that
selling dime bags of catnip out of his fucking car.
Hell yeah, dude.
it's due
Gotta
to
get
a
that
combination of scent or visual markers and possibly geomagnetism.
And the truth is, they love their humans.
Contrary to popular belief, cats are very attached to us, so they will want to find their way back home eventually.
And it's certain George's human loves him too.
So I was distraught. I mean, and heartbroken. He needed a human touch, and that's what he got.
Evan Moon, Fox 13 News.
Wow.
Some friends you got there, Mersh.
They're not my friends.
Some friends you got there, Mersh. Man, you cat people are fucking weird, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
They're weird. I'm not weird. I just like to help little cats when I can.
Mersh, one of our fans.
And by the way, if you're going to tie me into that gay guy and make him compare me to him, you know what else he probably also has? A Disney annual pass. So he's your people too.
Okay,
Got him.
Hey, Mersh, you sent this from the locals thing. A Lex Friedman parody.
Oh, this was one of the things one of the people sent
in. Okay, so let's check it out.
This was sent in by a listener.
Douglas Murray, it's great to see you again, buddy. Pleasure to be here with you, Lex. Is it possible, in your opinion, to sit down in a room with Putin and Zelensky and bring this great meat grinder war to an end?
Wow,
dude, that's a really good Lex Friedman.
That's
dude.
really good.
Just a complete robot.
I hope so. I mean, the scale of death, the death toll alone is unfathomable. Sometimes I wonder if an alien were to land on planet Earth, could it mediate between the Russian and Ukrainian leader?
This is every episode of Lex Friedman,
Line
bro.
of questioning. I don't see why an alien would want to do it. But nor do I see why an alien would be qualified to do it. But can't we just get people who are at war with each other to sit down and love each other so we can create a kinder world for each other?
God, that really is Lex Friedman's fucking pea-brained, stupid, pseudo-intellectual.
So
bat.
childlike and retarded.
Yeah.
Rosy way of looking at it, but as of mid-2025, I don't see it. I wonder if aliens will be happy about Donald Trump's tariffs. I'm not saying...
What?
Everything is just aliens.
Got a very strange...
This is funny, but it really just makes me mad, too, because it just reminds me how much I hate the internet and what it's become.
With aliens, I mean, I don't get it. Your new book on death cults and democracies about the future of civilizations. Did you consider writing a chapter about the future of alien civilization? It never crossed my mind, but you never know, perhaps for the next book. I've written about stranger things.
All these people. Remember when we had the intellectual dark web and everybody stopped calling it that because we all called it the intellectual dork web and we got embarrassed?
Dude, Lex Friedman is just Twitter the person.
Okay, this is from Necrocy. This is it's with a timestamp. So we'll go to timestamp.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I could have sent you the fucking... See, because I didn't send you the first half with the actual questions.
No, it's okay, but
I can do the questions.
If you want. I mean, I had this video, too, about a grown man crying.
Oh, well, let's do that then.
This? iDubbbz?
Oh, this is old by now, but we could play it. This is but there's a question attached to it. There should be.
Yeah, it says, would you as an adult man upload a video of yourself crying to another adult man because people on the internet were making fun of your OnlyFans wife? No, none of those things would happen to me. I can answer that question. None of those things would happen to me.
Yeah, no, I would say no.
Did you just touch on something inside of you right now?
Yeah, I think
so. What was that?
Oh,
if anyone ever wants to know why everyone hates iDubbbz,
I've just seen.
This is an adult man.
It's frustrating because
this is a guy who got famous for saying the N-word on YouTube.
I've really tried hard to like control what I've been putting out online and like what I'm going to react to and think about other people. And it was like, at minimum like a full year of me like really questioning like everything I was putting out.
You guys are fucking YouTubers. Oh my God.
These people, this is literally, Ethan Klein was Vape Nation. This guy was famous for basically saying the N-word and being and shitting on other people's content.
Anyway, okay.
And they all turned into these gay LA fucking SSRI crying weirdos and sex pests.
You want to read some of those questions because Virgie isn't here. He's sick.
Yeah, we got some questions
sick
here.
Fuck.
Scam Likely asked, kill, marry, fuck, marry, kill. Dave Rubin, Shapiro, or Crowder?
That's three dooms from me, dude.
No, you have to do it.
Okay, kill,
you have
marry,
to do it.
fuck. Okay, kill. Okay. Wait, Crowder, Rubin, who else? Shapiro?
Shapiro.
Probably kill Shapiro.
Yeah.
Oh, the other two, I don't want to do either one.
Okay.
It's easy for me.
Yeah, same. Go ahead, Marsh.
I would say, obviously, kill Shapiro. You fuck Steven Crowder, and you marry Dave Rubin because he seems like such a wonderful mother.
Okay, see, now I flip that. I would kill Rubin. You fuck Crowder because he's a bottom, so you can pretend it's a girl. And then you marry Shapiro because you wouldn't have to fuck him the rest of your life, but you'd be set financially.
Okay. But you'd have to
we know
be
for a
married to
fact
Ben
that he
Shapiro.
does not have sex.
Yeah, but Ben Shapiro probably comes home every night.
Unfortunately.
You have to live with him. That sounds like a nightmare.
I can tune it out. I had a Jewish mother.
That's very funny. That's very funny.
All right, I think that's it.
That's it. We're done. Guys, thank you for listening. Pessy.
So we're not going to beat that now.
Enjoy your day off, dude. Enjoy your day off. I know Frozo's coming on.
Oh, it's Friday.
I'm going to go see Friendship. I'm going to go see that new Tim Robbins movie.
Let me know how that is. I definitely want to see it. Let me know.
I'll be honest, Pessy, you do have a lot of nerve getting a day off, though. It's like you don't stream a lot, so it's like you don't.
I know. 2 hour
you don't
a
put
week
any
Pessy's
effort
what they
into
call
it.
him.
That's what they call you. All right, guys. Thank you for everyone that signed up. We appreciate it. All the long time subscribers. Thank you. We appreciate it. Merch Nightwave tonight.
10 p.m. tonight, right here on Rumble, baby.
All right, guys. We're out of here.